Hello, and thank you for joining me here today at Daily Inspirations. I am going to be decorating my August dashboard page of my Villa Beautiful planner today with the Belltown kit. There you go, from March 2022. I'm going to be using these little houses and some little trees and the clear tape that came with it, which is like a Wildflowers. I've also pulled some Girl Boss Anna tapes. We have charcoal latte in like the medium size and the skinny one, which is I believe called mini lighters, in linen. And then I have washi ink and an overlay ink from Moonchild. And that is what we're going to be working with today. And of course, I may or may not always pull in some other things. And here we go. The reason that I chose these particular stickers for this plan with me is that August is American Adventures Month, and the Belltown kit is based on an American city that is one of my favorites. Well, Belltown isn't one of my favorite cities, but it's in the Seattle area, which is one of my favorite areas. I lived there for about a year, a long time ago. So we are going to talk today about American Adventures Month. And I'm going to read to you today from nationaltoday.com. America celebrates American Adventures Month throughout August. As we spend more and more time indoors, we tend to forget how good being outside feels. Being cooped up in our homes and offices mean we spend less time in nature or participating in outdoor activities. American Adventures Month encourages Americans to do something daring and adventurous, which they otherwise would not. Along with being adventurous, the month also encourages traveling to understand different ways of living and to appreciate the deep bond that humans share with nature. The ultimate aim of American Adventures Month is to promote a holistic lifestyle. I thought that I would currently be on my very own American adventure at this time. Actually, I originally thought that I would be gone for the month of June and half of July. And then I was supposed to leave on July 1st. And then I was supposed to leave on August 1st. So I am done trying to plan a day to leave for my big van life trip. But hopefully it will be soon. And back to nationaltoday.com, History of American Adventures Month. American Adventures Month was founded by its spokesperson, an American adventurer by the name of Paul Kalkula. He founded the month as a way of promoting vacationing in the Americas. Kalkula hoped that the month would encourage explorers to visit the vast landscapes of not just the United States, but also North, South, and Central America. We often take for granted the great number of activities and adventures that can be pursued in the wonderful country, and American Adventures Month hopes to rectify that. Since we remain busy with work and family for most of the year, everyone needs a vacation once in a while to relieve themselves from the daily stress of life. Adventure and travel encourage creativity, endurance, fun, and play within yourself and your travel companion. Enjoy the outdoors and see for yourself what America has to offer. Travel isn't only just a way of having fun, it broadens your perspectives, challenges you to try something new, and also makes you appreciate your own culture and people. You don't always have to spend a lot of money to travel to a new country to explore a new territory. If you cannot get away to see a different part of America, you can still do something fun and adventurous in your own town. August marks the last chance to get away before the end of summer, thus making it the perfect time to seek excitement, a quiet space, or to simply learn something new. Next on nationaltoday.com, we have how to celebrate American Adventures Month. Number 1, explore the waters. If you live near an ocean, river, or lake, you could try some sort of water sport during American Adventures Month. You could go kayaking, surfing, boating, canoeing, or even fishing. Number 2, visit a national park. America is home to over 400 national parks and forests. Chances are that you have one nearby too. So why not celebrate American Adventures Month by going hiking, camping, and exploring a national park near you? I also chose this kit because of the Wildflowers, that little sticker sheet, and the Wildflowers, I almost said washi, clear tape, because just reminded me of walking in a field or going camping. There were always a lot of wildflowers where we went camping. And that reminded me of nature and being outside. And so I did the little city scene down at the bottom with the houses. And that's to represent partially Seattle, but also that you can go on adventures in your own town. Because I just mentioned going to national parks from nationaltoday.com, that is where I am going. I will definitely be going to a couple of state and national parks near me, and I will also be going just out into the desert. The Franklin Mountains are near me. I could go up there. And also, my house is 7 miles away from the Mexico border, so I might leave the country. You never know. And that brings us to number 3 on nationaltoday.com for how to celebrate American Adventures Month, and that is go on a road trip. If adventures aren't really your thing, you could go on a road trip with your friends and family. Drive around, spend quality time with your loved ones, and explore areas you haven't seen before, which also could be a really awesome thing for if you have just moved and don't know your city very well, like me. And finally, on nationaltoday.com, we have 5 facts about America that will blow your mind. Number 1, the country has no official language. English is the dominant but not the official language in the United States. Number 2, Americans love pizza. About 100 acres of pizza are eaten in America every day. That's a lot. It's a lot of pizza. It's probably not a good idea to eat that much pizza. Number 3, Americans use a lot of electricity. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. The U.S. uses 17% of the world's energy. That is an incredibly high number. Number 4, the flag was designed by a student. The flag was designed by Robert G. Heft in 1958 while he was a junior in high school. And the last fact that will blow your mind is a part of America belonged to Russia once. Alaska was once a part of Russia. It was later sold off to the Americans. And lastly, on nationaltoday.com, we have why we love American Adventures Month. The first is it's a time to explore the country. American Adventures Month is a great time to explore the Americas and all the adventures that it has to offer. All you have to do is find out about all the interesting things that you can do nearby. Number 2 is it's time to relax. American Adventures Month is not just about undertaking new adventures, but also about taking time off your busy schedules to relax and spend time with yourself. And I'd like to add nature. Spending time with yourself inside isn't as healing and wonderful as spending out time with yourself outside. And finally, it makes us empathetic. Traveling helps us meet new people and introduces us to different kinds of ways of living. That was redundant. Different kinds of ways, different kinds of living, different ways of living. I don't think you needed both words in there. That's okay. I will stop being a grammar police person now. This teaches us to be empathetic, considerate, and appreciative of people and cultures that are different from our own. I've had quite a few adventures in my lifetime, American and otherwise. I'm from the Detroit area, so I have visited Canada many times. And Mexico, I've been to once. I went with some friends to their family's house and stayed for the weekend. Almost died there. That's a story for another day. I was an exchange student in Australia. I traveled with my husband before we were married for his job, and we lived in California, lots of different areas of California and Oregon and Washington. I've had a lot of adventures in my lifetime. And now it's time for you to comment below and let me know about your American adventures that you have done or are planning for August. You already know mine. I cannot wait to get into my van and detox from all of this chemical nonsense that surrounds us on a daily basis. I think it's going to do a lot for my health, physical and mental health, and I'm very excited. All done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. As always, stay inspired. Bye-bye.